Damn. He turned really fast on that. He got a good touch right there. I've yet to get a good kickoff too. Ah, damn. Gave him too much room. Damn it. God, he's got such a good kickoff. It's so consistent. He hasn't messed up on his kickoff one time. GG. We covered that so well. I'm proud of us. That was just a perfect possession. Put it in. What's your 12-step program? For what? One finger at a time. Really thought that boost would spawn? That's toxic. Yeah, that was a toxic play right there. I'll admit it. Bro, we're diamond 2. What did I just read? A tragedy that rivals the Odyssey. Is that true? I'll tell you what the biggest tragedy is. The fact that I can't play my game. My boost, bitch. No. Black Hole Song. How's it the middle of the year? Time went by too fast. I don't know. It's been a long year. For me, anyway. He did not expect me to turn around right there. That was ballsy. Long year for you. Imagine being Megan, having you play Rocket League once a month. The medical bills are adding up. Wait. Wait, what? She's been real quiet since you loaded this game up. She put a song request in, bro. Well, she's not a math teacher, bro. She's an English teacher. That's disgusting. Oh my god. Dude, that was such a good clean. That was such a clean transition. Damn. There's no mystery. I just like Fallout. It's true. Jesus Christ, what is my luck right now? My God, just like that. All right. I was just trying to make it interesting. I made it very interesting. Too interesting. Oof. Goals only likes me for my cock. What are you talking about, bro? Yeah, am I missing somebody's song? Like I may be missing somebody's song. Yeah, I got to. It's harder to read chat playing this game. Not the voices. Oh my God, I'm playing Let Me Cook. I lose these. I only requested it twice, so you're good for at least 2 more. This is, what are you talking about? Dude, I'm sorry. I'm not ignoring you. You know I'm not ignoring you. Damn, I did not expect him to catch up to that ball. Damn, he played that really well. I didn't have any boost because I missed it. Can y'all stop saying cringe weird shit in chat, please? I'm begging you. Damn. Arr! I kind of want to grab Lyra's or Oos. Just to piss Braylon off. Get him out of here! We played that so tilting. It took so much time off the clock for that guy to be able to challenge that. Oh, that's a good song. Yo, we actually beat Let Him Cook, or Let Me Cook, damn. Insane. Oh, that's big for us. He was literally cooking. Not a huge one. Maybe he was cooking at the same time. Yeah, we should watch that Nexpo video tonight too if y'all haven't seen it. Have y'all seen it yet? Oost. I told you not to watch it. Did you watch it? I know I took my time watching it, but... we should do it before 10. You been waiting? Okay, we can watch it tonight. No. I do like this song a lot. Made Megan wait at the wedding stand. Dude, what a dude, that was a crazy shot actually. Look at that angle. That's insane. Yeah, man, I didn't make Megan wait at the wedding stand. Oh, that's a fast shot. 132, holy shit. Whew. I flinched. Oh, I thought we caught him. We definitely did catch him. Is that going in? No. I'm gonna pre-jump this. I'm gonna let him send it away. I don't believe he'll get this. He will fuck it up. Me, on the other hand, I believe in myself. He doesn't have any boost besides that. That was such a clean possession. Jeez. We caught it right there to get it by him. Yeah, he leaves on that one. God. God damn. Where's my song? Bro, y'all complain so fucking much, man. Motherfucker. Is it this? Wait, that didn't work. It's saying page not available. Wait, I can read it in the title. Is it Trust Company downfall? Yeah, it's still saying that doesn't work. Oh, there it goes. This is such a meme, bro. Cannot break away, push me away, make me fall. Just you see the other side of me. It's a good song. I actually like the song. It's just funny that we've heard it 8 million times. Okay, if anybody doesn't know why we're literally dying at this song right now, it's because there for a long time we were doing song requests, and then at the end of every single song request, this song would play. Every single time. Like, Spotify would request it in the algorithm, and it would just like play. So we heard this song like 100 times in the span of a week. Still a good song though, like I said. Am I just doxing myself? Why can I not close this shit? Yeah, watch it, Nexpo. Okay. Let me turn this off. Let me do... Actually, no, that's fine. That's fine. Leave that as is. Okay, are we ready? Adjust my whatchamacallit real quick. Y'all go get snacks. If you don't have snacks, get snacks. Megan, do we have snacks? We have pineapple. Is that a joke? He is the snack. What you mean? Okay, I will see myself out. Oh, he couldn't help it. The intrusive cringe thought just fucking shot out of his mouth. Does all we have pineapple? I know you're joking. We don't have pineapple, do we? I'm by the way, for anybody that doesn't know, I'm really allergic to pineapple. It will fucking kill me. Is that really all we have? We do have pineapple. I'm gonna go eat some.
No, I don't have balls.
So we were putting in a water line this past weekend, and we found a little kitten under the house. She's really sweet. Gonna eat. Dude, you're fucking. Get away from your mom. Okay, Megan convinced me not to eat the pineapple, so I'll just drink another beer. Fair enough. Fair trade. Yo, what? He did a notice of re-upload. On July 5th, my video was struck with a copyright takedown over a short clip used in tape 001. I have exhausted all options behind the scenes to have the video reinstated amicably. However, we've unfortunately failed to reach a resolution. Tape 001 has since been reworked with alternative footage and a fresh experience. Any and all support, whether viewing, liking, or leaving a comment, helps a ton. Dude, right here. Fuck the original copyright guy. We love you. Next po. There we go. I'm sure you would appreciate that. Is there a better spot for the cam? Can we do just cat cam only? Bro, don't fucking leave. You'll die. You can't jump that high yet. Hold on. Fucking idiot cat, get off. Hold up, you know what we can do actually? Oh, never mind, that didn't work. Okay, she wants to go anyway. Please don't jump. Please don't fucking jump. Please don't jump. Dude, I will fucking put... Is she eating the cable? Yo, she's... Ah! Okay. Who would have expected that? Okay. Here, do this. Why the Discord join thing randomly came up? That's hilarious, but okay. This a bit smaller. Maybe. That's cool.
There's something about lost media that's so incredibly unsettling. The idea of a piece of recorded history being effectively lost to time, cementing even the most mundane footage, TV shows, and even video games into the realm of mystery. It seems that each and every day, new relics of decades past are being remembered, spreading like wildfire to all the others who also vaguely remember it too. A year ago, I brought you through 5 of the darkest pieces of lost media that I could find. However, it was but a drop in the ocean of what's actually out there. There are hundreds, thousands of disturbing pieces of forgotten media, all with their own stories.
Wait, I want to see that.
Thousands of disturbing what's actually out there. There are
Centerfold Celebrities 2, Jamie Gillis and Brooke Fields anal what the fuck? Anal scene, partially found sequence of pornographic film, early 1980s. Yo, what? Charles Manson's letters to Lindsley Van Houten, lost prison letters from Manson family leader to follower. Chika Gentao Gekiga Shoujo Tsubaki, found Iro Guro anime film, 1992. Christine Chubbuck, partially found on-air suicide footage of television news reporter, 1974. What? Jesus Christ.
hundreds, thousands of disturbing pieces of forgotten media, all with their own stories, their own significance, and their own intricate details that cement them as some of the darkest in existence. Tonight, you and I are diving back in. This is The Darkest Lost.
Yeah, what if Nexpo like doxed the guy, put his address that copyrighted him? Like, this is that motherfucker's house. Y'all do your thing. 3 Mile Monster. Tornado warning beeps.
It's the 31st of May 2013, and the town of El Reno, Oklahoma is silent. It's a Friday like any other, except for a small problem.
Shit, Tyler's birthday? When was it? I didn't pay attention. Oklahoma, a place that doesn't exist.
Service in Norman has issued a tornado warning for southwestern Oklahoma County in central Oklahoma, southeastern Canadian County in central Oklahoma, until 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 6:23 p.m. Central Daylight Time, National Weather Service.
As the early evening approaches, alerts ring in about a potential multiple vortex tornado that may touch down in the area. It's something meteorologists haven't seen before. It's unprecedented. It's different.
If you lived in Oklahoma, you didn't exist.
An EF3 monster touches down around 8 miles southeast of El Reno, Oklahoma. Rapidly, it swells in size, becoming more violent by the minute. It mostly remains over open fields, a good thing for the neighboring towns and cities. However, for those with a passion for chasing supercells like this, the outcome was far more disastrous.
I love his editing, bro. I really do. House was actually destroyed by a tornado in Oklahoma while we were in it. Cap. 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 This is some psychopathic shit that if Raylan would definitely do, he would definitely create a story just to say that, just to say, nah, I'm fucking joking, that never happened. Me, on the other hand, I actually did live through a tornado when I was younger. You see, I feel like that's a traumatic story that we would have heard about at some point since I've known you. You would have mentioned living through a tornado, I feel, in Oklahoma of all places. I've told it before. He's trying to gaslight me. Your house didn't exist, neither did tornado.
A team of storm chasers going by the alias TwistX was formed under the Discovery Channel, headed by a man named Tim Samaras. It involved a group of 10 scientists with the goal of chasing and documenting the dynamics of various superstorms, utilizing numerous vehicles outfitted with weather probes. If you're a fan of the show Storm Chasers, then you've likely seen them in action, as they were heavily involved in seasons 3 through 5 around the turn of the decade. On the night of the El Reno tornado, Tim Samaras, along with 2 other members, a videographer named Paul Samaras and a meteorologist named Carl Young, were dispatched in one of the crew's Chevrolet Cobalts with the goal of deploying a weather drone in hopes of capturing atmospheric and seismic data. Ironically, being considered one of the safest storm chasers in the industry, Samaras was up for the task. And so, he and his crew decided to pursue the El Reno tornado. So they're storm chasers?
I'm guessing they caught the storm. They caught up to it.
Of just how volatile it would soon become.
I guess they caught it, bro.
I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, bro, catch that storm.
Now it's mesmerized.
Just breathe real hard. We're watching literal snuff footage of people dying from a tornado and we're making fun of it. Yeah, something's not right. This is evil. But then again, this is kind of like that Titanic shit, right? You're gonna catch me dying in a sub at the bottom of the ocean. You're not gonna catch me running into a tornado. Might catch me running away from it.
The vortex rapidly changes direction.
Okay, you're right.
It ramps up speed, and it grows to a size never before seen.
This whole video, this whole
at its widest, it attains a diameter of 2.6 miles, cementing it as the single largest tornado by surface area ever recorded. Regardless, the TwistX team approaches it with their plan of deploying that weather drone before getting out of there as fast as possible. They begin their drive towards a highway in hopes of heading south towards its direction. However, to their surprise, the tornado rapidly and unexpectedly turns straight towards them. In the following minutes, they do everything they can to turn around, to get away from this beast of nature. However, before they know it, the storm overtakes them, leaving the 3 men helpless inside.
Dude, you know that was probably so good if it was actually like the original version that wasn't re-uploaded.
As the cars picked up, Carl and Paul are ejected from the vehicle, while Tim remains trapped inside. And with nowhere to turn during this entire ordeal, all 3 of them tragically lose their lives.
Damn. Storm chaser killed by a tornado. I would never have put that together. I could never foresee that happening. That's wild.
RFD has wrapped 360 degrees around it.
While others ran away,
Amazing sight.
Tim Samaras ran towards.
It's just totally unbelievable what's happened.
Listen, it's sad, but is it unbelievable? That's the question that I want this woman to ask herself. Is it? Wait, is this his wife? Family and friends. Okay, is it unbelievable?
Because it should never have happened to Tim.
Longtime friend.
2 days later, and half a mile away, the bodies of Paul and Carl are found. And not far from them,
I don't understand.
their vehicle, with Tim still inside.
After
a search, authorities find their belongings spread throughout a nearby creek bed, one of which being a camera belonging to Carl. Remarkably, it was still in working condition, and recorded onto it were the final moments of everyone in that vehicle. To this day, Only a very select handful of people have been given access to this video, one of which being the crew's close friend named Gabe Garfield. Since the incident, he's gone on record to state that while viewing it, he could hear Carl describe how, quote, eerily calm the air became around them in the moments prior to their death. Immediately after, Tim Samaras retorts, "Actually, I think we're in a bad spot." Before his final words, "We're going to die," echo over and over through their radio. As far as it's known, this footage has never been released publicly, nor are there any plans to. Interestingly though, on YouTube, we're able to find a second-hand view of the TwistX team in the moments before the incident. Though, as they continue down their path, they're unknowingly heading right into this 3-mile monster.
81's coming up on the right. Take a right.
I don't think it was Gabe. I think it was Randy Walton.
Right on 81.
That vehicle right there, those 2 pixels that I see.
I've never had anybody tell me to go slow before. Especially in this situation. What did you just say? Tell him if he wants to come up and take the lead. Do you want to take the lead?
You could tell he had to do some stupid shit with the editing. You know he was fucking pissed having to re-edit this. You know this was a fucking banger video. This is a banger first starting clip. And then he had to re-edit it and he was fucking pissed. That's what they called you in college, the 3-mile monster. In the following minutes, Tim, Paul, and Carl would tragically lose their lives. In a strange twist of fate no one could have ever seen coming, unbelievably, the storm chasers were killed by a tornado in Oklahoma. Looking out of the car ended up I would have survived if they probably didn't have their seatbelts on. Yeah.
To this day, this snippet is some of the last remaining public footage of their team, and carries a haunting legacy of just how dangerous the profession of storm chasing can really be. The demise of the TwistX team was caused by a phenomenon entirely unexpected. What began as just another day chasing just another storm had devolved into one of the most nightmarish scenarios one could ever find themselves in. And whether or not this footage ever sees the light of day, it's irrefutably tragic that multiple families
Goal's
were
really
broken apart that
gaslighting
night
dead.
by this unstoppable behemoth of nature.
Yeah. I'm more so just taken aback by the fact I just didn't see it coming.
Hello everyone.
I didn't mean to do that.
Today's video is actually sponsored by the lovely people over at Incogni.
Well, hundreds of thousands of retirees have had their personal information leaked after a massive data breach.
American Airlines and Southwest say they've notified more than 8,000 people who applied to become a pilot after a data breach.
Hold on.
The lovely
I didn't
people
actually.
Have been previously.
Who are we talking about, Efraylin?
thing. Today's video is actually sponsored by the lovely people over at Incogni.
Well, hundreds of thousands of retirees have...
Are we talking about her?
Sponsored by the lovely people over at Incogni.
Well, hundreds of...
God, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? my friend Frankie. Open the door. Open the door. Oh, I'm getting serious. What's it called? What's it called? Mandela effect. Mandela catalog.
On the evening of March 9th, 2001, in the small village of Rottenburg, Germany, a man lies deceased in a bathtub.
Is he holding his
He's been
cock?
here for 3 hours.
It looks like he's
and is
fucking
lying in a
holding his
pool
cock.
of his own blood. His reproductive organs are gone. His throat is wide open. And needless to say, this scene is absolutely revolting.
He's not the one holding it. Necro babes? Ah, no, dude, no. Oh God. Yo, let me in.
Appealing
No.
to some of the most depraved types of people out there were a myriad of websites centering on very specific fetishes and interests. And the one that rose to mainstream prominence during the early 2000s was named none other than Cannibal Cafe. It appealed to, well, cannibals, those who legitimately desired to consume other human beings. And what festered here was a cesspool of pedophilia and vorophilia that went unchecked for years. Of course, the website staunchly claims that everything posted here is all fantasy. But is it really? In early 2001, a man going by nothing more than Frankie makes numerous posts to the Cannibal Cafe. He's searching for what he calls a young slaughter boy and has a peculiar request.
It's like a skater boy, it's just a slaughter boy.
I'm searching for a young boy between 18 and 25 years old. If you have a normal body, I'll butcher you and eat your flesh. It was a disturbingly simple, to-the-point inquiry, and this post sat here, floating in the vast ocean that is the internet, for days.
Ah! Ah! Don't do that! Stop it! That's part of the video. You stop that! Stop it! There's a response.
As Frankie's post garnered slivers of attention, willing volunteers trickled in. When it really came down to it, though, all of them ended up backing out. But there was one that didn't.
That boy ain't 18 to 25.
A computer engineer named Bernd Brandis expresses to Frankie that he has a very specific fetish. It isn't for consuming others, but for the exact opposite. He wants to be consumed, and he wants Frankie to be the one to do it to him.
He said 18 to 25, bro.
Over
You're
the
way
next few
past
days,
your
the two
prime.
exchange contact information by email, and it's here where Brandis learns that the name Frankie is nothing but an alias. This man's real name is Armin Maivis, and he's ready to meet as soon as possible.
Shut the fuck up. So this is real footage. Oh God, that's what does it for me, is that this is real. Oh God. Okay, that's stock footage, obviously.
It's the night of March 9th, and Brandis is on his way to Armin's home. It's unclear what exactly is on his mind.
God, I can't wait.
If he even knows what's coming.
I can't wait
However,
to fucking
after
get killed and
arriving at his
eaten.
residence, Brandis opens with an interesting request.
Armin. Stop with this footage. What is this? Is this this isn't, dude. Okay, no, this is just him being creepy. This is not real. Wiener.
He wants to have his reproductive appendage bit off and eaten. And so, complying, Mivus gives his wish a try, however is unsuccessful due to its chewiness. Resultingly, he cuts it off and throws it in a frying pan with various marinades and seasonings. However, after all of his effort, ends up burning it to the point where it's entirely inedible. Growing weak and losing blood, Mivus escorts him to his bathroom, and over the next few minutes, places him inside the tub, feeds him a cocktail of painkillers and alcohol, slits his throat, and kisses him on the forehead as the life of Bernd Brandis fades before his eyes. 3 hours Brandis sits here as Mivus reads a Star Trek novel to pass the time. And bafflingly, during this entire fiasco, not a single thing was done without anyone's consent.
Star Trek fan makes sense. Dude, how you gonna fucking burn the penis? How you gonna burn the chode, man? You never cooked the goddamn, you never put some sausages in the pan? You gotta keep that shit moving, bro.
Over the next few days, Armin Mivus dismembers Bernd Brandis, storing his remains in his deep freezer with nothing more than some frozen pizzas and a dead rat. Meanwhile, every single thing he's doing and has done to him is being filmed by a camera he's had on hand the entire time. All of it is documented, and all of it immortalized onto one single VHS tape. Over the next 10 months, Armin consumes over 44 pounds of Bernd Brandis' flesh, taking out and cooking his body parts whenever he desired them. With this, he takes to the Cannibal Cafe to boast in explicit detail about his actions. However, it's here where Armin finally finds himself on the receiving end of trouble.
Oh.
By December of 2002, another member of the Cannibal Cafe reports numerous, explicitly detailed posts by Frankie to authorities, prompting a raid of his home. There, police discover numerous body parts in a single 4-hour videotape depicting the murder and dismemberment of Bernd Brandis. Because of their discovery, Armin Mivus was immediately apprehended. However, his charges were some that authorities had no specific laws on prosecuting. Bernd Brandis, throughout this entire ordeal, was willing, which only brought considerable confusion and media attention to this case.
Right.
Nevertheless, Armin Mivus ended up with a conviction of murder and claimed that he'd done it out of sexual gratification. Today, he remains incarcerated in Frankfurt, Germany, and will for the rest of his life remain behind bars.
Okay, I agree with you, fuck the police. But here's something to consider. It doesn't matter if I don't know. I don't think that consent is that important when you're talking about something along the lines of murder. Like taking of another life. Because I feel like consent is one of those things where it's like, well, yeah, he consented to have his dick bitten off. It didn't get bitten off, so they probably like both were like, okay, well, just chop it off and put it in the pan. And then he burnt the dick. And then he's like, oh no, did you burnt my dick? You can't even eat it. It's fucking disgusting. And he's sitting there losing blood. And he's like, okay, dude, well, just get in my bathtub here. Have this, wine and painkiller. And then he's like, okay. And then he just gets his throat slit. I feel like that wasn't the night he had in mind. I don't think consent is that important. No, you know what I'm saying though. As far as like when we're looking at like crime itself, I feel like can a person that is not mentally stable give consent? Can a drunk person give consent? Can a person under the influence of like drugs that are like hallucinogenic and like mind altering give consent? Like consent is one of those things where it's only good if the person is in like perfect upstanding mental health. So I feel like the law should still apply whether or not, you know, like only if those criteria are met. And when it's something like murder, like you have to like really, really, really look at the circumstances that led to that. And that, obviously that person wanted to have his dick cut off and be murdered. He's not like in a good mind frame, I guess.
The tape that Armin filmed during his night with Bern Brandis has never
I'm
seen
done.
the light of day
I'm
outside
done.
the courtroom during his trial.
I'm done.
Considered to be too gruesome to show to the general public, the world is left to speculate on its contents, filling in the blanks from the official story given during his testimony. To be honest, I don't quite know how to feel about this entire dilemma, as Bern Brandis wanted all of this. He wasn't murdered against his will, but he was still murdered.
Yes.
Nevertheless, Armin Meiwes is a depraved man. A man who created a situation that never should have happened.
Shut the fuck
and because
up,
of his
bro.
actions on that fateful night, one of the darkest lost media cases out there, needlessly, was born.
Oh, true. Armin was. That's true, actually. That's actually true. It was just a tactic. Ooh. Oh. That describes three of us.
It's late at night, and 18-year-old Kathleen Allen and her boyfriend Michael Carroll are spending time in a motel room in which they're living. On this day, nothing is awry, and to some could even be considered painstakingly ordinary. At 10 p.m., Michael vaguely claims that he has to go do something and leaves after assuring her that he'd return in the morning.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
And so,
Living in a motel
Kathleen
does
goes
not
to bed,
sound.
and her night comes to an end.
Kitty video of himself leaving. No, this. Okay, I see. I was confused as well. Okay, I don't think that these are actual. This is not actual footage. This is darkest lost media. So I think this is stuff that has not been found. So like the original #1 video with the tornado. That was the lost media was the media of the guys in the car. What got copyrighted and taken down was the YouTube video of the guy filming them as they drove by. So this is pieces of media that we actually don't have. Yeah, he's recreating it exactly. I think he actually does a lot of recording as well, Oost. He uses stock video
It's
and he
morning.
actually records a lot as well.
And Michael Carroll is nowhere to be found. Regardless, Kathleen doesn't think too much of it and goes about her life and work as usual. 3 days later, while at work, however, she receives a
Imagine having this guy show up to your hotel with a fucking camera.
It's a man and he knows where Michael's located. He claims that he was involved in a shooting and wouldn't be coming home. Shocked, Kathleen informs her boss that she needs to leave, and given the circumstances, she's given permission to do so.
Oh, good for the boss.
A few moments later, she's seen running out into the parking lot, where a bearded man approaches her. The two
Yo, bitch, you want some crack?
engage in conversation before she ends up jumping in his car. Soon after, the man joins her in the vehicle, and it speeds off, never to be seen again.
Yo, she got? Oh.
This is the last time that Kathleen Allen was ever seen in public alive.
Don't tell me they got restaurant footage.
She spends what she puts away.
Thanks, I hate it. Hey, don't threaten me with a good time. Walter White? Oh, wait, never mind.
On October 29, 1945, a man named Leonard Lake was born in San Francisco, California. Being regarded a bright kid, his early years were relatively unsuspecting. When he turned 6 years old, however, his parents had separated, to which Lake and his siblings would move in with their grandmother. Bizarrely, Lake began to exhibit disturbing habits. On numerous occasions, he was caught photographing his sisters nude. He'd collect mice and dissolve them in chemicals, and he'd extort his siblings into performing sexual acts, all of which was condoned by his grandmother with not a single shred of effort to put a stop to it.
He's just based, dude.
Needless to say, Lake hailed from a broken home, something that only catalyzed his morbid fascinations. However, because they were left unchecked, and often encouraged, Leonard Lake's life would only spiral further and further as time began to overtake him.
Dissolving mice and chemicals. What the fuck, bro? He was cooking.
By the turn of the 80s and throughout adulthood, Leonard Lake became heavily invested in survivalism, a movement focused on preparing for severe emergencies.
A lot of people near me that are
Notably,
really into that.
Lake had an undying fear of a nuclear holocaust, and on numerous occasions attempted to build safety bunkers at his residences, to varying success. In 1981, he put out an advertisement for a survivalist partner in a war game magazine in hopes of meeting someone to live with him for honestly, God knows why. The reason this is important is because this single page, this one advertisement, had led Lake to meet one of the most vile people in existence, exacerbating Lake's pre-existing morbid fantasies and leading to his status as one of the most disgusting and disturbing monsters ever to exist. The man's name was Charles Ng, a native of Hong Kong and a convict who was in and out of prison. Almost immediately, the pair hit it off, collaborating in numerous crimes like firearm theft that eventually led to their arrest and a brief stint in prison. After their release, the two settled down in a wooded town named Goalseyville, and it was here where Lake enlisted the help of various residents to build yet another bunker right next to his cabin. Inside, he'd begin stockpiling illegal weapons. However, alongside them was something that didn't exactly belong. it was equipment to record video.
Good evening. It's a Sunday in October 22nd, 23rd, something like that. Very close to my 38th birthday.
Motherfucker bald as fuck.
And I'm starting this tape without script or without any real organization of what I want to say. This tape, what you're hearing now, is going to be the lead-in.
If my hair starts getting to this point, understand, chat? Like understand? I'm literally just gonna shave it. I'm just gonna shave it. I'm gonna be a skinhead looking motherfucker. I will have to get in shape at that point. I've already like made this promise to myself that if I continue to lose hairline and I start looking bald, I'm gonna shave it, and I'm just gonna like literally say fuck whatever needs to be fucked, and I'm just gonna get in shape. And I'm just gonna like roll with it. That's what's gonna happen.
Of the various phases of construction.
That's why you've been getting in shape this whole time, dude. I completely understand.
Series of underground buildings. The main emphasis of the building, the whole justification for its expense and its effort, will be a hidden portion of it, a secret room, if we can call it that, that will house a cell, a jail cell, if you will. And the purpose of that cell, and the main purpose, hence, of the building, will be the imprisonment of a young lady who probably at this moment is unknown to me.
Oh God, he's an incel.
What I want is an off-the-shelf sex partner. I want to be able to use a woman whenever and however I want. And when I'm tired or satiated or bored or not interested, I simply want to put her away, lock her up.
I told you it was based.
Get her out of my sight, out of my life. The advantages of such a situation are, of course, obvious and even beyond sexual. Such a woman, totally enslaved, would be useful for the mundane chores that I have not keeping interested in, clean house, washing dishes, etc.
Sorry.
Slave. There's no way around it. Primarily a sexual slave, but nonetheless a physical slave as well.
This is hard copy for Monday, February 15th.
Hi, I'm Kyle Kraska. It's being called the creepiest crime scene in America, a remote cabin where cops say some of the most gruesome serial killings in California history took place. Well, now Ed Miller's giving you an exclusive and very disturbing look inside this house of horrors.
First, they were kidnapped, then robbed, raped, and killed. 12 innocent victims, 3 women, 7 men, 2 babies.
Oh, he has, never mind, I'm not gonna say it. 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 I'm not gonna say it.
The real reason for his bunker wasn't solely for survivalism. That was merely a piece of it. You see, Lake and Ing had this morbid obsession with capturing. Lake claimed that he needed them to serve him after the impending nuclear holocaust, and frequently went on record to demean the existence of women entirely. And so, for years, Lake and Ing would capture, torture inside this bunker, all the while documenting it on his myriad of VHS cameras installed inside each room. The woman we saw at the beginning of this segment wasn't just someone random, because it was Kathleen Allen. The woman who left her job because of the news of her boyfriend's death. The woman who entered the car of a stranger and was never seen again. The woman who fell right into the grasp of Leonard Lake. While the pair's main target were women, they wouldn't hold back on abducting their relatives. Often, the pair would coerce men into coming out to their bunker in hopes of work before they'd rob them, strangle them, and steal their identities. Thereafter, they'd manipulate their families into coming to their property, much like they did with Kathleen, to which they'd lock them up in Lake's dungeon and leave them with an ultimatum. They can either serve Lake and Ing unapologetically, obeying their every command without hesitance, or they could be killed. No matter which option they chose, though, the outcome was all the same. Their lives would be brutally torn from them, with not a single soul around to help.
Ay. If I realized, very easy to say when you're not in the position. If I realized at that point, I would personally just not be held. Okay, I was about to say something similar. If I'm in a similar situation where these women kidnap me and they're like, you can either live or you could be like we can like, okay, I was about to make a really stupid bad joke. I'm not gonna make that joke. Okay. If I were in those women's positions, and it's easy to say this while not being in that position. If I were in their positions, what I think I would do is I would wait like a week maybe, like let them smash whatever, let them think I'm super like submissive, super like don't want to die, but the entire time I'm thinking I'm going to take one of them out with me at least one of them. I'm going to figure out a way I think I just heard Megan open her door. I just got scared all of a sudden.
In June of 1985, police were called to a hardware store after Charles Ing was caught trying to shoplift a device. After catching wind of the situation, Lake rushed there himself in hopes of paying for it. However, when police asked for an ID,
wasn't you?
He handed over one that looked nothing like him. It was the license for Robin Stapley, a man who turned up missing just a few weeks prior. Following this, both Ing and Lake were arrested.
It was?
However,
Fuck
just
you,
4
dude.
days later, and
I was about to get up.
Leonard Lake would swallow cyanide pills, effectively ending a man who turned up missing just a few weeks prior. Following this, both Ing and Lake were arrested. However, just 4 days later, and while in custody, Leonard Lake would swallow cyanide pills, effectively ending his own life. Upon searching Lake's property, authorities discovered multiple vehicles belonging to their numerous victims, along with a makeshift burial site near their compound. Inside of it, they unearthed 40 pounds of crushed human bone fragments coming from what they believed to be the remains of at least 11 bodies.
Jeez.
Inside the bunker, they find a treasure map leading to 2 buckets containing various IDs and personal belongings, and a myriad of VHS tapes depicting the torture and murder of their victims. To say that their discovery was grim is a criminal understatement, as the breadth of their crimes simply cannot be summarized in writing. The scene? Surreal. And the content on those VHS tapes? Indescribably worse. Today, Charles Ing is still alive, serving his life sentence in the San Quentin State Prison. Given his court verdict, being 12 counts of first-degree murder, it's undeniable that this man will never again see the light of day. The crimes that he and Leonard Lake committed are some of the worst in history, and the fact that they videotaped it adds that extra layer of repulsion. To this day, the tapes filmed by Charles Ing and Leonard Lake are sealed away, with no plans to ever be released. However, considering the content presumed to be on them, it's safe to say that some things are better off lost. Indefinitely.
How many currently are getting away with it right in front of our faces? I know. I completely agree with you. That's why when Megan says some shit like hey, I want to go for a walk in the park. I'm like, okay. Is somebody going with you? I just want to go for a jog. You ain't going for no goddamn jog in the fucking park. That's how you get got, bro. I keep telling Megan she's got to get strapped. She needs a gat.
Around 1995, I was about 15.
I was 0.
I used to stay up late in my room listening to the
or
radio
1.
on a boombox with an integrated tape recorder. One night I came across this. I don't think this was the beginning of the podcast. I caught a lot of it. Right at the end, an announcer says that the station I was tuned to was WKCR 89.9, New York. There were a bunch of names and dates in there, but I've never run into anything else like this.
Stop, 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 stop. Eerie twink music, what? Hey, yo.
The creepypasta. A relic of a bygone era in internet history.
I loved me
the
some
induction
creepypastas.
for many of us to online horror.
Yep.
Suicide Mouse, Been Drowned, Slenderman, and Sad Satan are among some of the most notorious online horror stories in existence. However, to this day, one refuses to die.
Oh, fuck you for doing that.
It's called Jeff the Killer.
Fucking Jeff the Killer.
Point, he needs no introduction.
Fuck.
The story today hasn't exactly aged very well. And to be honest, it kind of sounds like a Joker fanfiction, and it isn't very scary. But that's okay.
He kind of
cute. It wasn't exactly written for our time.
I hate it too, Oost. I hate it so much.
A tale that's past its time, yet it stands as
Geoff
somewhat of a cornerstone of
Killers.
online history. Contrary to all the effort put into the story, however, it's safe to say that the
stop
enthusiasm
showing
and age
it!
accompanying it was the major catalyst for its popularity online. All across the early 2010s,
My name's
the image was
Jeff.
shared like wildfire. Though what most were unaware of was that it had coincidentally found itself caught in a web of both controversy and enduring mystery. And it was all based around one simple question.
You did? You took the picture? In 2012, how old were you? 9 or 10? It's a selfie. Yo, what's he doing? He really wilding out there.
The story as we know it was written by an author on the creepypasta wiki named GameFuel 2000, in which its earliest known date of publication is November 21st of 2011. Curiously though, an online user going by the persona Sessoir had come forth shortly after its online explosion, claiming that, in reality, they are Jeff's creator. It's a bold claim, yet this should be relatively easy to prove. On October 3rd, 2008, a video was shared to a YouTube channel called Killer Jeff, an alias that Seswar claims ownership of. The video is more or less a slideshow and drops bits of Jeff the Killer lore over pictures of various characters from his story. Interestingly, this upload was accompanied by a story on Newgrounds, where the same user made a post on August 10th of that same year.
Dude, imagine making something
The
like
story
that.
of
How
old
amazing
Jeffy.
is that?
He enjoys horror, such as ghost stories or slasher films. Have you ever met him in person?
Dude,
This
kinda
man
got
is
that
what other
Tyler
people
hair.
call bizarre. He's like a Bloody Mary game, except you must perform it in the closet, turn off all the lights, and sit down cross-legged while repeating this saying 3 times while turning your head back and forth. He's in here with me. After the saying, close your eyes and call out the name Jeff. He'll appear by putting his face right up to you and proceed to yell and try to chant harm at you. To make him stop is to stand there and compliment him, and not doing so will result in a nightmarish field trip. Okay, so there we have it. Seswar is the creator of Jeff the Killer, as they bear proof of the earliest rendition of utilizing both his name and image. With this in mind, surely they should have that picture unedited, right?
Szechuan?
In December of 2015, fellow creator Scare Theater got in contact with Seswar. He asked them a plethora of questions, like, what inspired you? Why do you call him Jeff? And did you ever expect him to become so well known? All granting thought-provoking insight into the creator of this online behemoth. Interestingly though, in one of them, Scare Theater presses Seswar about the origins of the Jeff image, to which they respond, stating, the picture was made using a white latex mask and some big plastic eyes, with red rubber substance that simulated blinking. There was also a black ring around the eyes that were on, covering the exposed red eyelid. After it was made, 2 or 3 photos were taken and posted, and the rest is history. Well, just like that, mystery solved. Seswar crafted something that scared millions online, and did it with none other than a latex mask and some fake eyes. So good on them.
Wait. He's fucking with us, right? He's fucking with us. He's gotta be fucking with us. Yeah, we're halfway through it. He's fucking with us.
Shortly after Seswar's interview, a video was found on a YouTube channel called Dark Knight. It was uploaded on the 2nd of August.
I don't know if that was Dark Knight. Go back. That looks like it says Darky Knight, which is arguably worse.
It was found on a YouTube channel called Dark Knight. It was uploaded on the 2nd of August 2007 and is titled NNN Special Broadcast. Purportedly, it's based upon a Japanese urban legend surrounding a scrolling list of names at around 3 in the morning. No one should be watching.
Oh, I got chill bumps for some reason.
The list is said to be accompanied
go
by
away.
horrific imagery and bizarre sounds, before, at the very end, it states that these names are tomorrow's sacrifice.
Fucking hell. Why'd they
It's
get me?
definitely some Local 58 stuff if I've ever seen it, but that notion isn't the reason we're here tonight. You see, at the very end of this video, Dark Knight sneaks in a small surprise, turning everything we thought we knew about Jeff the Killer.
Jump scare. It's gonna be a jump scare. Be ready. Oh
on its
god.
head.
Get ready, chat. Get ready, chat. It's a jump scare. Ah. Oh, stop. I'm not looking. Okay. Oh.
It was here when it was realized that Seswar was a fraud.
Oh.
He lied when everyone was taking his word at face value. Not only that, Jeff the Killer's image likely didn't even originate from our side of the world, as evidence from an unsuspecting website began to surface in the coming months. Where did this image come from, and what did the original version even look like? If Jeff the Killer were hidden within this video, unknown to the entire world, just sitting here since 2007, waiting to be found, there was bound to be more about him out there. By 2018, investigators made their way to a now defunct Japanese message board named pia.cc. It's your run-of-the-mill website containing blog posts and online discussion. However, way back in 2005, hidden away inside an otherwise innocuous and highly obscure post, again, was him. This photo was uploaded on the 15th of November by a user named...
Oh, that is a lot more vivid though, isn't it? That looks like a fucking guy, doesn't it? Isn't that like beard on the bottom?
Omega Bolt. However, to this day, contact with them has been absolutely non-existent. They have seemingly fallen off the face of the earth, effectively becoming just as obscure as Jeff's origin itself. Aside from that though, this discovery was far from a dead end, as once this photo was run through an EXIF data analyzer, it was found that its file name is Pretty Face. Interesting, considering that just a few weeks later, they found him again.
Oh, I don't like this.
For the very first time, an alternate, less modified version of Jeff the Killer was uncovered, named White Powder 2. It was uploaded by a user named Mr. Mulholland, and in their version, were able to make out minute details that were otherwise shrouded by Photoshop. The mouth is no longer distorted. The facial accents, gone, and the previously foreboding eyes are replaced by an alternative. Contrary to Omega Bolt though, Mr. Mulholland was actually tracked down and contacted via Twitter. There they claimed that they saw the image before it was edited and believed that it, to their memory, came from an online video of an Asian woman inside her home. Purportedly, her face was extremely pale, and lightly edited screen caps of her were passed around Japanese message boards as surprise images in the mid-2000s. They further state that they don't have the original image, believes that it no longer exists on the internet, and speculates that it may come from a TV show named Honto ni Ata Noroi no Video. Since this revelation, every episode made from 1999 to 2005 have been thoroughly searched, yet a match has never been found. But there is one more, to this day, regarded as the oldest sighting of Jeff the Killer.
July 2005, that's fucking crazy.
On the homepage of a website named fileman.n1e.jp, resting innocuously among images of puppies and waifus, was version 1, captured on July 24th of 2005.
Do y'all ever wonder if you
claims
ever
that
stumbled
accompany
across
this are the
stuff like that?
caption, "Fear of a Summer Night,"
randomly and don't remember
once
it?
clicked, a descriptor claims this photo is, quote, a celebrity before plastic surgery. Aside from this, no further context is
Okay,
given.
thank you. Thank you for your answers. I'll retract my
To be
statement.
honest, we could do this all day, because since the hunt began, there have been hundreds of sightings of Jeff the Killer online, all predating Sessoir's original story. Over the years, there have been quite a handful of original image contenders that have gained considerable traction, most notably with the widespread hoax involving a woman who doesn't even exist. It's safe to say that this surge has had its fair share of controversy, yet that hasn't slowed the decade-long resilience of those trying to investigate this. This is one of the longest-running internet mysteries of all time, and if I'm being honest, it may never find a resolution. Other versions of Jeff are discovered, yet they bear more edits than version 1. Rumors circulate about it being a photo in a set of 3, yet no proof has ever surfaced.
Some Anons claimed that there was a third picture of Jeff which depicted him next to a dirty bathtub holding a piece of flesh and that he had long fingers. That's the singer of My Chemical Romance, Gerard or whatever. Could be.
And almost daily, those with too much free time are creating their own version of the original image and are touting it as the real thing. Sometimes the
Fucking
existence
losers.
of an enduring mystery brings life enduring fascination. There's something hauntingly captivating about topics that seem unsolvable, especially in the modern day. In a perfect world, the existence of the internet should mark the death of all things mysterious, as at a moment's notice, every action taking place on this earth
What is
theoretically
haunting
should
is
have
that
some sort of
damn
readily
face.
accessible answer.
Same.
I'm glad that's not the case though, as Jeff the Killer has given the modern internet just that small hint of mystifying intrigue. And it's based around a question so simple. It's quite literally the product of someone who knows someone who knows someone who took this photo, yet they, to this day, have never come forward. Maybe it's a language barrier.
Maybe they
Perhaps
fucking
they've
died.
passed away.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Maybe they live under a rock and have absolutely no idea that the simple picture they took on a random day pre-2005 is now subject to one of the largest internet hunts in recent history. Regardless of where this person is, Jeff the Killer in some capacity has stood the test of time, and whether his identity is ever actually
Yeah, I
found,
really hate that
he
fucking picture
will
though,
forever
bro.
remain embedded within online conversation. Always regarded an enigmatic paradox. Effectively immortalized as one of the
If I'm
most
ever-
recognizable, yet completely
If I'm ever just like scrolling something and that picture ends up in front of me, I'm always like, oh, fuck that, bro. Fuck that,
unknown
fuck
internet
that, fuck
urban
that.
legends ever to exist.
Last one, boys. The woman in the field.
You know Microsoft, why not use your connections? The people who made your PC fast and reliable with Windows now do the same for your internet connections.
Alright, we did this last time, and we're gonna do it again here. Before we begin this next segment, I'd like to state that this next entry may be nothing at all. I could be reading way too much into it, but the following topic is something that's personally haunted me for years, even though it's relatively simple conceptually. With that being said, this section does involve heavily disturbing imagery, so if that type of thing bothers you, viewer discretion is strongly advised.
What about the last section? Was that not disturbing?
Let's begin.
Oh, God.
The internet.
Oh, fuck, dude. Fuck. Oh, God. Fucking shit servers, man. I'm averaging 50 points every 15 minutes, so the outfit can be done in 10 hours. Fucking shit servers, man. Not my balls league pick.
A frontier that found mainstream popularity at the turn of the millennium. A seemingly endless repository of history, culture, and conversation. Throughout the years, the rise of the internet has given the world an outlet for expression, a vehicle for humor. And so, a little-known phenomenon known as the meme was born.
This is not the best way to eat a cupcake. I just found this out. Take the bottom part, put it on top. You don't get messy. It's so much better.
What the fuck? Yo! Yo! you
gonna
go
dive into
away?
their cultural significance, as I'm pretty sure you're all aware of what they are. The reason I bring them up tonight, however, is because there's one out there that has stood out to me ever since I first heard about it on Reddit 2.5 years ago. Now, before we continue, I want you to know that I've gone back and forth on covering this topic for years now. I've scripted this out.
You're out.
Then scrapped
Megan
it.
says she's
then threw it
fucking
in an iceberg I wrote. Then trashed it. I don't quite know where or how this fits on my channel, if you catch my drift. But it is creepy. October 26th of 2020. I believe this popular meme is an image from a snuff film. Hopefully you guys can prove me wrong. Hello there. Please let me know if this isn't the right place to post this. I've seen this meme being posted around for quite a long time, usually with drinking related titles, as if the person lying on the grass is just blacked out drunk. Now, I'll never forget a video I saw on the deep web about 8 years ago that showed 2 Russian guys messing around with the body of a woman, inserting a kitchen knife on her face, and other terribly atrocious things, all while talking and laughing. Whenever I see this meme, I think of this video, and after taking a good look at the picture, I believe it can actually be a frame from it. The video takes place in a very similar setting, the concrete well and the grass surrounding it. However, it could very well be that I'm misremembering it. The questions I'm left with are: does anybody know about the origin of this photo? Is there anyone here who's familiar with the clip I've talked about? And if so, could this be from it?
Are there any unique identifiers to identify this concrete well, in other words, and that snuff film?
I definitely don't remember well enough to be sure whether it's the same or not. I know I
Are there
could
any
just check it out
unique
myself,
identifiers?
but I'm committed to never searching for this kind of content again. I hope some of you guys can help with this. Thank you. Shout out to the days when you said you were at a sleepover, but you were actually dying in a field from alcohol poisoning. This is the image.
I've never seen that fucking meme, bro. Maybe I have, but I don't think I have.
A year ago, I discussed a similar mystery in a segment about Corey Feldman, and within the very same day my video went public, you guys were able to dig up its source. Because of this, I've decided to quit sitting on this one, because this one photo has legitimately bothered me from the first moment I saw it. As we can see, we have what appears to be a person with white hair lying face down in a field of tall grass. They're draped in a large long-sleeve shirt, dark blue jeans, and boots. Their body lies in a fashion that appears limp, and this entire image is engulfed in VHS degradation, implying that it came from some sort of old video. To their left appears to be a concrete pad, and on top of it seems to be some sort of metallic object. Aside from this, there are no further identifying features in this photo.
Okay, he didn't say unique identifiers, but he did say identifying features, and
No age range,
I love that.
no location, no reference for height, not even confirmation that this person is alive. At all. Reverse searching this meme brings up a whole lot of nothing, besides the fact that the earliest archived version of it came from a Blogspot post in 2016. It also seemed to be copied from another source, as compression artifacts are present, even on this image from nearly a decade ago. Reverse searching the photo itself gives us more of the same. However, upon pivoting to Yandex, I did discover an interesting trend.
Oh God, what the fuck? Is it just fucking dead people and memes? Bro, they go hard in Russia, huh?
Curiously, there's a myriad of images of people lying in a field, appearing limp, much like the photo we're investigating, though they're all labeled with captions that appear mostly innocent. Russian youth having fun. This guy's tired of the sun. Hero risks his life to save a dog, what have you. But where things really get funky is when we look at this one, in which we can see a body lying in a very similar manner as ours.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
There's no further context to this video aside from its title, which translates to Dying Swan, and there are no other relevant videos on their channel. Now, the reason I bring this up is because, out of context, this image looks just as haunting as ours. However, it appears to be nothing more than a screen grab from an old, obscure prank. I'm not saying that this image is something just as lighthearted. However, the possibility's there. So where is this image from? And what's its context? How did this end up in a meme throughout the mid-2010s? And who created it? These are the questions that have bothered me for nearly 3 years now. And this is where I need your help to figure this out.
Hey, don't look at me, son.
Woman in the field.
I don't know, fam. That's your job. You find that shit out. It is creepy, though. I'll give him that. It's really fucking creepy. Alongside, like, those other weird-ass memes of people in the fields.
Tonight, you and I dove into 5 more of the darkest pieces of lost media I could find. As we can see, there's no shortage of obscure, disturbing content like this, and I hope you all enjoyed this trip down the dark side of the internet as much as I enjoyed making it. If you have any suggestions for future entries for this series, feel free to submit them at dtfaisubmissions@gmail.com. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I love you all. And good night.
What the hell? No way! Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
Whew. That's so fucking sick, bro. Damn, that's so sick. Good ass video. Fuck the original copyright guy. We love you, next fuck.
December 10, 2002,
Huh?
police in Rothenburg, Germany, acting on a tip-off, raided this isolated farmhouse.
That's where
In
the
the
dude ate the
kitchen,
guy.
they found a freezer with a false bottom, concealing what Mivus claimed were packets of wild
Hey. Here's about murders, deaths, tortures. That is some good stuff. What do you want from me, bro? What do you want from me? Hey, look how the YouTube channel's doing. It's doing alright. What do we got? We got 82,000 views in the past 28 days. That's pretty good. We take those. We take those. Alright, I'm about to go pass out. I want your pain. I need your pain goals. I need pain. Need. Okay, dude. You've made your point. You have made your points. Made your point. Okay, I was looking for something scary to show, and I was just gonna show it and not show the camera and be a jump scare and scare you. But I kind of scared myself, and I'm not gonna fucking do it. I'm not gonna fucking do it. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep while I still can. I don't close tomorrow, so I should be back tomorrow. Hopefully, we can play New Vegas. I'm gonna try and mess around, figure out why everything's crashing, and try and fix that. Hopefully, we can get that fixed because I want to play that game a lot. That door was me. I opened the door. Fuck you. Okay, I'm out. Bye. Peace. Later. Wait. It's been exactly 2 hours.